Ba-da-ba-ba. We thought it was real bad. It's not that bad. We got good news for you, Cowboy fans. Plus, Clarence Hill is going to join us live from Oxnard, and there are other folks about to get paid for the Cowboys, not named Micah. How's that going to shake out? Let's get this thing started. Meow. Today's DLLS Cowboys podcast, and thank you for hitting the like button on your way in, just predicting that you're going to like the show. We like that. Hit the like button on your way in. Very kind of you. Because we've got good news to start our Cowboys day. Relatively good news? Goodish news? Better than
positive news. I wouldn't call it good news. Shout out to Austin, though. First one in the chat.
Not the worst news for you today.
I think I'll go with that.
Not the worst.
Not the worst
news. Welcome into today's broadcast. My name is Jeff. I am seated next to former Cowboys wide receiver Jesse Holly.
Oh, Jesse Holly went 77 yards. It must be a reality show.
There's the one. Somebody in here said something bad about my golf swing, which is kind of messed up. Do you know that when that Jake Ferguson deal was signed, I thought, yeah, it might be funny if I pop on from my phone on the golf course. Little did I know, everybody else was further away than that from being able to broadcast. I wasn't intending to host an emergency podcast.
Me neither.
While golfing. And so I rushed to swing. And I have a bad swing. But yeah, that's what happens. Tyler Guyton is the story of the day.
Who are you dedicating this show to?
Oh, let me check our birthdays today.
Because I have a dedication I want to dedicate.
Oh, you go ahead. Go ahead. I'll figure mine out right now.
It's going to be in comparison to yours.
Oh, I have to dedicate today's show to Dak Prescott. He's 32 today. Celebrating a birthday.
Got a better player's birthday it is.
Oh. Who you got?
Sanborn. Let's go, baby.
Jack Sanborn's birthday?
It's Jack Sanborn's birthday today. That's the most important birthday on the Dallas Cowboys right now. My boy Jack Sanborn's birthday is today. He is going to be the person that keeps this thing together in the middle of this.
What about Benito Mussolini? Was he on our side or the other side? Bad side. Not dedicating my performance to Mussolini.
Anybody named Mussolini doesn't sound like you want that.
Although Martina McBride is in consideration for me dedicating, and my buddy Nick.
Jack Sanborn.
So
Jack.
There you go. Tyler Guyton, if you are super online, you are really afraid.
Yeah.
If you're not super online, you're probably never that scared. It's only if you were existing in the realm of NFL news, because Ian Rappaport, I think, probably read from NFL Rookie Watch or NFL Rumors or Dove Kleiman or I don't know who. I don't know who ran with Tyler Guyton tore his ACL, but Ian Rappaport went ahead and went with it. He said Cowboys fear that Tyler Guyton has a torn ACL. And shout out to Brian Broaddus, who's like, hadn't heard that. I'll let you know when I hear. And then when it wasn't, and Ian backtracked, I giggled. Because I giggle at people who race to be first and are just wrong.
This is why.
Cracks me up.
For the fans, you should get, and I don't care what team that you root for, any team that you root for, your information is better and most likely more accurate if you get it from the locals. Your local beat writers, those people who are covering the team daily, who are boots on the ground, who have the relationships inside the building. I'm not saying that the national people are bad. I'm just saying the national people, they sometimes jump to conclusions.
Now, I would say because we are local, we're a good place to come for news for any NFL team. Because, we're not attempting to be national. Like, I am your place to come for Giants and Eagles information also. Eagles quarterback, not very good. Giants season in jeopardy. Malik Neighbors has got a toe thing.
You about to have Ryan Clark and the rest of the crew come at you talking about Jalen Hurts.
Oh, are they standing up for him?
Well, it's Cam Newton kind of said why he doesn't deserve to be a top 10 quarterback, and others came at.
I, of course, support Cam, as he's never said anything crazy. I think he's always really dialed in, and he's really got his stuff around. But anyway, what we actually have with Tyler Guyton is just a broken bone.
Well,
a bone fracture.
That's
awesome.
Yes.
Heck yeah, bone fracture.
It's better than the ACL. Yes. But anytime you break a bone, can't be a good thing. Cannot be a good thing for a guy who was already trying to find confidence. And here's the thing for Tyler, and it's unfortunate, but these things happen in football. Football is a 100%, I repeat, is a 100% hurt business. It's all about the magnitude of the hurt.
Oh, I got to play through it too in volleyball. Yeah,
Are you injured?
I get it.
Right? That's the thing. And so for him,
no, let me do that. Yeah, let me tie myself in.
Yeah, I kept going.
Saying volleyball playoffs tonight. My knees killing me.
I kept passing right through that. I wasn't going to stop at that light. But for Tyler Guyton, man, it sucks because this kid needs these reps. And for him to be out, what they're assuming is 4 to 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we can always, for the Cowboys, when they put out these timelines, they always go for the 4 weeks, and it's never really the early part of it.
You could not be healthy for 10, and Jerry's going to be on the radio 5 weeks in saying, oh, he'll play this weekend. He's fine.
It's never really on the front end of this. So if we're thinking about this long term, we're saying either close to quite possible missing the first game of the season, maybe.
And you get 10 days after the first game, so I kind of hope he misses the first game. Go ahead and get healthy. Don't worry about it. Because I got news for you about how that first game is going to go.
It's going to be bad.
The Eagles quarterback, awful. Bad player. Just not good at football.
Not a bad player.
But they got 21 on the start with 20. Their slot receiver's not great either. But they got 20. Now they're right guard. 19 really good starters. The game might not look. Tyler Guyton ain't swinging that game. Go ahead and take you 10 more days. Get ready for the Giants. Get this big dub.
But yeah, no ACL, but a broken bone is still it's a little bit, it's sad. I'm sad for the kid because for all that what we've heard out of training camp, he's had some good days.
Yeah, I saw our buddy Vach put out a 4-pack of plays of him doing a nice job. And I'm like, I'll take it. Give me my 4.
And I wanted to see him up against the Rams.
Yeah.
Competition that, I would like to see him when Micah came back.
I already saw him whoop verse. It didn't translate to the regular season, so I wasn't really, I don't know what to do with it. But, and before we move too far past it, I do have somewhere I want to go with the Tyler Guyton thing, but I don't want to pass up the opportunity to jab at Jesse real quick. Somebody said, so on Dak's birthday, you are still taking shots at him for no reason.
Didn't take a shot at him.
And that is Captain Thunder.
You
are Captain Thunder.
I just was pushing my agenda.
Said Sanborn's a better player.
Did I say that?
I believe you did.
I didn't say that.
I believe you said, no, better player.
I didn't say
Sanborn.
that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah. So anyway, the other thing about Guyton, and this is what really sucks about it, is could you name a single player on this team that more needed every single snap in training camp? I can't. I think he is, if you had to say, look, one guy is going to play every single snap of training camp in the preseason, who should it be? My answer is Tyler Guyton. Just because of where he was a year ago and the progress you're hoping that he makes, and now you got your new coaching staff, like that's the one dude that I think it is most important that he gets all this work. And now he's going to get none of it. And that sucks. Which takes us to, now what? The answer is probably nothing. The answer is probably you show up and the next guy goes and plays. But I need to ask the question. My agenda. I think if he's living in the area, and I think he does, you should always call Tyron. And people are going to kill me for this. Like, Tyron wasn't any good for the Jets. But his not any good was a Tyron not any good.
Right.
Which was average to below average-ish for starting level, which was way better than what the Cowboys got at left tackle last year. Do you call Tyron Smith?
If you're telling me that I only need Tyron Smith
one
for 4
game,
weeks.
but maybe 17
No,
if it turns out nobody's good.
No, we're not doing 17.
We're not planning for you to play 17, but if nobody's good,
If you're telling me,
if everybody's bad,
if you're telling me that I just need Tyron to fill in for 3 games, give him a call.
okay.
Give him a call.
Okay. Get a couple extra knee braces in the building for his elbows.
But I'm not doing the Tyron dance again. I just can't.
Do I need to show you the picture again of him working with Guyton?
Yeah, no, I saw it. He looks good. He looks good, man. He looks good. And if we're doing facial profiling, just look like a confident man. He's a confident looking man.
I know somewhere inside that body, a lot of things hurt. But when you hadn't thought about it in a while and he hadn't been here in a while, you just look at him. I'm like, we need him back. Get him out there right now.
That's good drugs in the NFL, man. I'll get him right. Right for game day.
How long has Jason Peters been retired?
I think he retired 2025.
How old is he?
40 plus.
Is that too old? I'm looking for bodies. Because right now what you're going to have is you're going to have, I guess, a camp battle of Awesome Richards, who has been on the left side, and then Hakeem Adeniji, who has been on the right side with Steele. But I guess that's your current left tackle battle for week 1, and I don't feel great about it. But throw it early and throw it far. You know?
TBT.
Now you make me forget what it is. PTB2.
PTB2.
Pat that 2 times.
They fly.
Throw it as far as you can. It worked yesterday. You see that play in camp?
Took them long enough.
They ran the PTB3 to Pickens. We finally got us a 60-yard touchdown to George Pickens. Izzy Mukwamu made the mistake of thinking he was going to play press man on George Pickens. Pickens had a good time with that. Scored him a tutty.
Shout out to Izzy.
What do you mean?
Shout out to him. He be
shout out?
trying. So, but in addition to the Tyler Guyton injury,
yep.
You also, the Cowboys signed a defensive back because seatbelt is hurt.
Because why wouldn't we have?
He hyperextended his knee, so that's another injury to add to the list.
Why wouldn't we have more injuries? I think that's a great time.
And so they signed a DB, Baltimore Ravens former DB Matthews. So that now takes you to the other offensive lineman,
Nate Thomas.
He's out with the neck injury.
Oh, no, Robert Jones.
I'm sorry, Robert Jones. Sorry. Rob Jones.
That's this kind of injury where they say 2 to 3 months. It's like when you say leg, you don't play with a broken leg. When you say leg and something is broken in 4 to 6 weeks, I'm like, yeah, things break in legs, no biggie. When you say something is broken in your neck, I just assume you're not going to play this sport again. But they're like, 2-3 months. And Rob Jones will be right back in there. Just 2-3 months. Just something broken in his neck. No big deal.
Got Brevin Span Ford with the ankle.
Got the ankle.
Rob with the neck.
Rob's got the neck.
Got 2 knees.
Knee and a knee.
2 knees.
What's it? Kalen got a hyperextension. It's nothing. It just means something like that for a second.
I think he's out for a while.
Yeah, they say 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah, they say 4 to 6 weeks on that one too. Yeah, so we're a little banged up. It's a little early to be a little banged up, but we're a little bit banged up. And by the way, Brandon Aubrey shorted a 50-yard field goal yesterday. But you've been to Oxnard. When that wind is blowing that way,
excuses.
Tough.
Excuses.
Well, I don't have time. I don't have time for Brandon Aubrey to miss a field goal ever. We're going to need every single one of them. And you're about to try to take me to a whole new topic, and I'm going to warn you not to because of the clock.
I know.
And the fact that we've got other spots to put it.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll put it there.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to hit the Cash App.
Cash App.
Super Chat.
JJ's in the Super Chat, and we do have rules. $20, especially on a day where we haven't had anything above $20 up to that point, does get you a Club Pop Pop, TC, if you wouldn't mind.
Club Pop Pop, where legends drop. Clarence Hill just can't stop. Breaking news, you gotta hop in Club Pop Pop.
What do you say? His name is Micah Parsons. Is that a signature? Project Mayhem? His name is Micah Parsons, and he may not be the next Cowboy to get an extension. We'll go through that throughout the broadcast day. But next, Clarence Hill is going to join us from Oxnard, California, greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys with all the scoops, is next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
If you're looking to get some new flooring, then look no further. Your boy Jay Holly got it down. EmpireToday.com is where you can go. Now, you can go to all the big box stores where they're selling 19 different situations in there. They got lawn furniture, they got couches, they got TVs, and now everybody shifts and moves around. So when you get to the flooring, it's some lady named Suzanne. Suzanne's like, what kind of flooring you want? You're like, I want some laminate. You're like, well, I don't really know about laminate because I was working in arts and craft last week, and the next week you got Bob. Bob was working in plumbing. Head on over to Empire Today. Empire, they have people that are designed and specified and specifications for flooring. For flooring. All they do is flooring. Laminate, vinyl, carpet, wood. They get you right. And they're going to give you $350 off if you get some new flooring. So head over to EmpireToday.com. Use the promo code DLLS and start the process of getting some new flooring and get $350 off.
Once you get that shiny new floor, sometimes the sun hits it just right and it's so shiny, might catch you in the eye. Wear your Shady Rays inside with your new floors.
I like inside shades.
Yeah. Inside sunglasses. I don't have mine. They're in the car because I don't do inside sunglasses, but you can with our friends at Shady Rays. They make super comfortable, super awesome, great looking, wonderful, high quality product sunglasses that Shady Ray makes, and they hook you up in a couple of different ways because you're a DLLS listener / viewer. Their exclusive offer, 35% off your polarized sunglasses with the code DLLS35. That's at shadyrays.com. Rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. And my favorite part, if you lose or break your Shady Rays, even if it's on day one, Shady Rays will send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, just replacements. Normally, I used to just be a gas station glasses guy because I got to replace them. Shady Rays got your back. Promo code DLLS35 at shadyrays.com. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We're going to check in with the greatest beat writer in the history of the Dallas Cowboys, which is, it's hard to obtain that title with no Super Bowl victories, which Clarence Hill does not have a Super Bowl win covering this team.
They stopped winning them when he got here.
But they did stop winning as soon as he started covering the team. But he is a Super Bowl winner in terms of covering the team.
Boy, you are carrying the water for this dude.
Clarence Hill, ladies and gentlemen.
He left Kansas City. They start winning Super Bowls. Came to Dallas. They don't win the Super Bowl.
Hey, chill.
And you guys there's something nasty early in the morning. Just nasty. It's nasty. What is going on?
It's not that early.
Cowboy players dropping like flies in practice. Dak Prescott's birthday.
Not the
What's
best
that feel good?
It's Jack Sanborn's.
Not the best birthday on the team.
Yeah, it's Jack Sanborn's birthday.
Why would you do that,
Jack
Jesse?
Sanborn.
Jesse, why would you do that?
Jack Sanborn. I'm telling you, Jack Sanborn's going to be our savior. Great white hope.
Jesse, why would you say not the best, but he's the quarterback. He's QB1. He's $60 million man. He's the one that fans care about.
Jack Sanborn is the quarterback of the defense, who I care about.
I saw Shoddy mic'd up. Sound like he really likes Joe Milton.
He's not the quarterback of the defense. He's not calling the defense.
Basically, Brian Urlacher.
He's not the green dot. He's not the green dot.
Yet.
Huh?
Yeah.
He doesn't fit that stereotype. Smart white guy. He's the quarterback of the defense. He's calling the play. No, he's not.
See, I didn't even know he was smart. Now that I know that.
Well, I mean, since Jesse going with all the stereotypes of the white linebacker with the head and everything else, I think that too. I mean, with the nose, he's going with all the stereotypes. It's a Jesse thing now. I'm going with Jesse's agenda of the white linebacker.
Clarence, give us all the updates on all of the people that are hurt, and if you want to take shots at Ian Rappaport for just reporting stuff all willy-nilly and making stuff up, feel free.
I mean, that was crazy yesterday because, why would you put that out there if you don't have it confirmed? Because he caused a firestorm by saying they fear ACL. And I can understand if you say you fear ACL when you pretty much know that's what's going to happen. For it to completely not be an ACL, yeah, we can fear that. And because I saw what had happened. I saw when he got hurt, when he was being helped off the field, and Micah Parsons been a great teammate by helping him walk to the locker room. That's the leadership stuff, guys.
That is leadership.
Yeah,
that's because
let's carry a 300-pound dude in the locker room.
His back is not tight.
Oh, my bad.
But so because he walked okay. And I had a torn ACL, and you can walk. So you don't know something was going on. And so it wouldn't be beyond the realm of possibility for him to be an ACL, but to report that, and they don't have full confirmation. They clearly told everybody we haven't run all the tests. But for you to say what they fear, yeah, they fear because of the stability of what they felt. But once they got the test back and it comes back that it's a bone fracture, which is Stephen Jones said told me we call it a sprained knee, and he's out 4 to 6 weeks. That's two totally different things. And I don't know why you would cause that stir and then be so wrong about it. Then just well, here's an update on. No, you can't just say here's an update. This is different than saying, this is different than saying the Cowboys would not take a guard. Okay, this is different.
Now we're not. You trying to absolve yourself now? Nah, you still got a whole lot.
Not myself, because that was an opinion. Okay, this is reported information that you got from somebody. That's two totally different things. I was giving opinions. These are my opinions. This is someone you report. You're talking to somebody. You're reporting news, and you can't fail here. This is where trying to be first and get it out there when you're just wrong.
Are you gonna, if you see Ian out there, are you gonna charge him up at Starbucks or the Rudder Room like Jordan Schultz did that one time?
Listen, there's always another fire to put out here. I mean, we'll forget about this and move on. The Cowboys have an urgent issue at left tackle, which you guys have talked about. Who is protecting Dak's blind side, possibly in the season opener? Is it Austin Richards, who was actually working second team yesterday at right tackle because they're trying to move him around now? Because Adeniji, when Terrence Steele was out, it was Adeniji working first team at right tackle, not Austin Richards, who you assume will be the swing tackle. But Adeniji has more starts. He has more experience. He's played in the Super Bowl. He's the guy you may look at to play left tackle as well. And I hope people don't start thinking, let's move Tyler Smith to left tackle. No, leave Tyler Smith where he is.
So, Clarence, I was going to ask you, should we move Tyler Smith to tackle?
Let's leave Tyler Smith. We like the threesome in the middle. We like the Tyler Booker, Tyler Smith. Sir, why are you doing that, Jesse?
And Cooper Beebe.
You know what I'm talking about.
Should they? I wasn't just saying. I just a little close to Wednesday.
Three people in the middle of three.
I got you. I'm with you. I got you. Should the Cowboys call Tyron Smith?
Oh, there you go. Good question.
No, Tyron Smith is not healthy, not in shape. No, come on, man.
He's not healthy?
He's not in shape.
You see the pictures of him?
If he's not in shape, no one on planet Earth is in shape.
He's always going to look like that. Well, he's always going to look like that. He's going to look like a Greek god. He's a big man, the most athletic-looking offensive lineman I've ever seen in my life. And there's no question about that.
I would trade 3 decades of my life to look like him for a year.
But that back, that knee, that whatever he got, you think Micah Parsons is the type back? The man has not been training for football. He retired for a reason. You know how hard it is to get off the couch and say, I'm just going to do it for a month. No, you got to really want it. You just can't be out here you can't do it as a feeling. You got to really, this is something you really want to do.
Zach Martin at left guard, or Zach Martin at right guard, Tyler Booker to left guard, Tyler Smith to left tackle.
That's some Recky Specky right there for you.
That's some old stuff. I mean,
that's a wild Recky.
I know Jerry feels like Zach owes him money, so he could probably get him on the cheap.
Again, you add all this up, and you got the Rob Jones going down with the neck injury, and certainly we have the Tyler Guyton suffering the bone fracture, and we got Kalen Carson, the cornerback, who was out for a month or so with a hyperextended knee. This is why Jerry Jones says, I don't need Micah in practice. He could get hurt.
Might be a fair point.
He's doing just fine, just watching. I don't want him to get hurt. Like, it's not urgent to have CD last year because he could get hurt. Things happen in training camp. That's what happens. I mean, no one goes through training camp. No team goes through training camp without some trials and tribulations with injuries because it's football. Things are going to happen. And certainly they have happened. And Kalen Carson, the cornerback, I know when the Cowboys were already down 2 corners, when you're down without Revel and you're without Diggs, and then Kalen Carson's out. And so they brought in about 4 corners to work out yesterday. And they settled on a guy who was a practice squad with the Ravens last year. He spent time in Chicago with Eberflus, so I think there's some familiarity there. But again, we're just trying to get bodies to get through practice. But I did talk to Diggs yesterday, and I got Diggs by myself, because Diggs, he's a guy who in the season rarely comes in the locker room. He doesn't really make himself available to talk.
Unless you tweet about him during a game, then he'll come to you.
Then he'll come to you. He'll find you.
Yeah.
And let you know about these.
This is true. And speaking of that, these guys just see everything. So Wanya Thomas is out with some knee injury or whatever else. And so he was walking in practice. I posted a picture of him walking, and I said, Wanya Thomas limping. And then he quote tweeted my picture with this old man that came like he was pimp walking. He wasn't limping. I'm fine. I'm like, how did you find that tweet so fast? That he's all over, but they certainly searched their name.
He got alerts on Clarence tweets.
But talking to Diggs yesterday, he says he feels good. He's still frustrated. He still doesn't understand why the Cowboys find him. He said, I told them before I left, I'm going to Miami to rehab. This is where my brother rehab. I really like this place. I told them. They said, okay. They were getting weekly updates. They showed no objection for me being there.
That's cool. The paper still said if you're not here 84% off season.
If they'd have told me we want you here and not there, he said, I would have been here. They knew where I was.
The Cowboys
okay.
I guess you didn't read your contract, but
yes, it's stipulated in the contract. But the Cowboys didn't have to pull that lever either. They could have showed grace. And he was assuming they were showing because they knew it's a rehab. But and then this is my thing with I understand wanting him to be here. But if he's going to be injured in rehab and where he is, and this is a major injury, this is not just some tight back, okay?
See,
we talked about this.
This
is a major injury. If we don't even know if he's going to be ready for the start of the season, he should be trying to get the best recovery possible. That should be the goal for everybody. And if this makes him more comfortable, go ahead.
No, you finished. You're the guest. I'm sorry. Your time.
No. I'm just saying, if this makes him more comfortable, I don't see a problem with that because the goal is to get him healthy on the field to be the best player he can be.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. This is the thing when it comes to a player is when you begin down this road of bad blood with the people of power, they don't give you any breaks at any point in time. When that whole thing started with the Cowboys and Trevon Diggs, and this is the fine or hitting a switch for the fine. This didn't just happen, right? It's all the other stuff that led up to that point. And so when it came to a point where grace could have been shown, they're like, nah, remember you gave us your butt to kiss at this period in time or in that period of time, and we asked for this, so we did that. So we're not going to show grace in here. That goes back to my other point about you're not family. You're never, ever, ever family to people who you work for. You just aren't. But when it comes time for them to make a business decision, they don't forget the other times you handed them your butt to kiss. And so when they get a chance to hand it back and say, oh, thank you. You've made us kiss your butt in so many other instances. Now we have our chance. Because like you said, he let them know. And he told them. And according to you, they were weekly updates. And yet still they go, it is written. You signed it. It's in stone. This is a legally binding document that says if you are not here for 80 whatever percent of the workouts in the offseason, you will forfeit this potential $500,000 bonus. They don't have to say anything about it. Your representation should have told you. Your contract already says it. And now here's our chance to let you know these nuts.
That was good. You used his.
No, and all that's fair. And because common sense says in your contract, you should know what's in your contract. There's no question about that. I'm just giving you his point of view, because he talked. So I'm going to let him, this was his point of view. Yes, it's stipulated in your contract. Everybody, you should read your contract. AJ knows your contract. We all understand that. He also understands that this is a big year for him. It's a big year for the Cowboys. He understands the contractual situation that could happen after the season. And he said, I'm going to get paid. I'm motivated to get back to show who I am, to prove people wrong, prove people who question my work ethic. I'm back. I feel he says he feels he's back early, ahead of schedule. He does look good. If you see some of the videos running around, he certainly looks like he's ahead of Revel.
Well, Revel tweaked something on that video. He's fine.
Yeah. So I'm just saying what he looks like. and being able to run full speed. But he said, I know it's a big year, so I'm going to make that money back here or somewhere else.
What
With
if
another team, if that's the case, I want to be here, but I can make that money somewhere else.
could you see Jerry when they told Trevon, hey, you weren't here for enough of the offseason. We are going to dock you that $500K. You're not going to see that money. Could you see Jerry hitting Trevon with a D's nuts?
Y'all are so bad.
Have you gotten over to the Parsons house yet?
Knowing Jerry, he may get that in at one point because he does like to joke and jabber around. That's what he likes.
I don't think this would be a good time you to get one of them, man. After you find me $500K, it might not be a good time to get one of them.
Be like Drake.
Yeah.
Hey, be like Jay Ratliff after that old man when Jay Ratliff tried to get James around his neck.
Exactly.
Clarence, thank you. Have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
I appreciate you guys.
It's Clarence Hill, the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys. Please hit the like button while you're here or else, which, of course, is not a threat. Coming up next, there is another Cowboy that is right on the precipice.
Here you go.
Perhaps. Precipice.
Precipice?
Right on the precipice. On the precip. On the precipitation of getting himself paid. And it's still not Micah. It's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
Have a drink. College football season is nearing. The NFL training camp is here. You need to start building your man cave. You need to start getting your game room right. You need to get, even ladies.
Game room. Who?
Not this.
You're right.
That's not this read.
Saturday Neon.
This is Saturday Neon. Saturday Neon was made by two college buddies. It's an officially licensed collegiate logo LED neon sign. It's perfect for your home, office, dorm room, fan cave, man cave, she shed, whatever it is. It has over 50 universities. Don't know if Abilene is in.
Don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think they're in there. But schools like Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State sign are in. And these LEDs last up to 100,000 hours. If you need to know, 11 years. 11 years. You get 11 years of these LED bulbs before they potentially can go out. It's super easy to install. All you need is a little bit of 3M commander strip or some. That's all you need. You don't need nothing.
Yeah.
Hook it up there. So head on over to SaturdayNeon.com. Use the promo code DLS and get 10% off a new sign.
Now I would like to invite all of you to come with
Game
us.
time.
Who? To Las Vegas, right? No?
Yeah.
You trying to get me to do a game time read?
No,
I want you guys to come to Vegas with us.
Yeah.
We're taking a road trip to Vegas. They are going to play the Raiders on November 17th, and by then most of the players should be back. And we'll be having a nice little dub against the Raiders because they're not very good. I always like to, if we're going to have a party or an event, I like to make sure it is centered around a game you're going to win.
Oh.
It's like homecoming.
Yeah.
You get to go play the Raiders. That's a dub.
Was your school ever someone's homecoming?
Went to Allen High School.
That's true.
We smoked everyone we played every game.
With you or with Kyler?
Except for like 3 a year.
Okay.
He won every game. But anyway, we want you to come with us, and all you got to do is head on over to truefantravel.com and join in on the road trip to Vegas. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and as I was donging around a little bit on the internet this morning, I did see that there is another Dallas Cowboy that is talking about trying to get a contract extension done while they're with the team in Oxnard, and that would be Cowboys cornerback DaRon Bland. He said he would definitely like to get something done while they're here. Quote, Dallas is always where I've wanted to be, so hopefully we get it done. And he said that talks are ongoing. Will more people jump the line ahead of Micah Parsons?
Well, according to Bird got his. According to reports, Tyler Smith's agent was at practice, and they caught him having a little powwow with the Jones family.
There's no way Tyler Smith signs before Micah Parsons.
I'm just saying the agents are out there.
Yeah.
And I know that the Stephen Jones and Jerry, they don't talk to agents.
Yeah.
But they were chit chatting a little bit on the sideline with Joe.
Well, I was looking up Tyler Smith's agent. I wanted to see if maybe they have the same agent. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
But they were chopping it up on the sideline. So that's another potential candidate. We always talk about the Cowboys getting things done ahead of time because let's be honest, if Tyler Smith stays healthy, he's probably going to be one of the best guards, if not the best guard in football, upcoming football season, and he's up for a contract next year. So if you get ahead of it now, will be the smart thing to do, right? Get ahead of it now and don't have to be a record-setting dude next year when he goes to another Pro Bowl, maybe a first-team All-Pro.
Yeah,
and that number goes up even more. So DaRon Bland, Tyler Smith is still an option, and there's probably somebody that we're not even thinking about. Brandon Aubrey. He's another guy.
Especially right now, he's missing some kicks. They could lowball him right now.
He's another guy, man. There's 3 potential guys right there that could jump Micah Parsons and get a contract done.
Okay, so here is the strange part to me about this, and keep in mind that I'm saying this with all due respect. I'm saying this with all due respect.
Here comes the disrespect. 3.
Of all of the guys that they would like to sign to a contract extension, one of them is super easy. And only one is super easy. I'm going to give you Micah Parsons' contract. I'm going to tell you what he's going to sign. Okay? So the last guy to sign was Myles Garrett. So at 40, it will technically TJ Watt, but he had a shorter one because he's older. Micah's won't be a shorter one, I don't think. It'll be at least 4 years. So if Myles Garrett is 40 on a 4 year, that's 4 for 160 with 123.5 guaranteed. So Micah Parsons is going to sign a 4-year extension for $165 million with $125 to $130 million guaranteed. You can write that down right now if you would like. And in the next week or two, that is the contract that he'll sign.
Right.
If I miss it, I missed it by $1 million. That's his contract. Jake Ferguson, when we were guessing who was going to jump the line and nailed it, I was guessing like $9 million a year, and it turned out that it was 13. The Cowboys were like, no, we really like you. Here, have this. Like those ones are harder because where do you fit?
Right.
Where Micah fits is easy. Right above the top guy. That's where you fit.
Yep.
For Tyler Smith, where do you fit? Right above the top guy.
Right.
But for him, because he's 3 years in, he will try to hit them with or his agent will try to hit him with what's the top? Right. But don't add $100,000. Add $4 million.
Right.
Because like a year from now, that's going to go up, and we're only 3 years in, and that extension doesn't kick in. So like that one's a little bit harder. Micah's is the easiest. We are here at the time for extension. You are going to set the market. Here's the numbers. Fergs, harder. DaRon Bland. The highest paid corners in football now get $30 million a year. Technically $30,100,000 for Sauce Gardner because he had to beat Derek Stingley by $100,000. Peanuts, just $100,000.
$100,000
per year. So 30 is the top. 30, 25, 24, 21, 20, 20, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19. And I always undershoot these. I would assume that if DaRon Bland and the Cowboys were going to come to an agreement, it would be somewhere around $18, $19 million a year.
That sounds about right.
But they're going to fight for more. You're going to fight for less. Like, I don't know where that number settles. The Micah Parsons one is the only one that we all know exactly what it's going to be. And so it's just wild to me that they end up doing these other ones. We're like, those take work. The Micah one requires no work.
Right.
None.
Why is that though? Like why what are they trying to prove? What are they trying to tell their team? What are the Joneses trying to project with this whole argument and fight?
I can say this with no insults.
Okay.
I can pull this off. I think Jerry is just really risk averse. For all the talk once upon a time of how he loved to take risk, and I'm a wildcatter and I do all this, like I think he's just incredibly risk averse. So the idea of on the day that I extend Micah Parsons, what's that signing bonus going to be? $70 million, like whatever it is, like writing that check that day. I do think that he believes in his heart of hearts the stuff that he says about, not just because I pay him doesn't mean I have him. And then he lied about how many games he missed last year, exaggerated, added 2 or 3. As if that matters. because he really believes in his mind, if I didn't have to pay so much to this one guy, and what if he gets hurt? Then what? Well, you lose, much like every other team if they lose their best players. Like, if I didn't have to pay that one guy, I could really build a really nice team because I could have a bunch of good guys. But I don't know if he understands 53 Jake Fergusons will absolutely not win the Super Bowl.
And on top
Like
of that,
that's not winning the Super Bowl.
on top of that, you haven't shown the propensity that if you had that money, that you will go out and build a really good team.
Matter of fact, we could guarantee you wouldn't.
Right. The history has shown that you don't do that at all.
No, they would sign 1-year guys that are 33 years old for $7 or $8 million a piece, and that way they wouldn't have to write signing bonus checks, and they wouldn't have to play games with the salary cap. They could play it straight up. Never be a favorite to win the Super Bowl because you would never build the best roster because you were doing no risk with your team building. You would just fill up the cap with 1-year deals with average players. You would go 10-7, and then we would move on with our day.
Yep.
And so, yeah, I don't know. And I think DaRon Bland I think he's a tough one. I think DaRon Bland is a solid starting corner that had a really good year jumping the hell out of stop routes.
And I think he would take an offer right now. Like, especially dudes that come from nothing. And
late round pick.
Yeah, he's like, if you offered him anywhere between 16 and 19 million, I think he'd jump all over it. I think he'd jump all over it. He ain't trying to go back out there and prove himself again because the bar he set is so high.
Right.
You're never get like that one, that record held by Cubby.
Yeah.
Held for 30-something years.
Yeah.
Like, no one's getting that anytime soon. I don't think so. It's just not one of the records that's happened every single year. So your bar is set so high that it's almost unachievable again in your football lifespan.
Right.
So I think if you offered him right now anywhere between $16 and $19 million per, he'd jump all over it.
I'll offer him 16 in a heartbeat.
He'd jump all over it.
In a heartbeat.
I think he'd jump all over it.
That makes you the 21st highest paid corner in football. And a year from now, you'll be the 34th.
You had one good year. And you capitalized on it. You came from a 5th-round pick. I don't think DaRon Bland is in the conversation.
40 guaranteed.
Yeah, I don't think. Like, do you think DaRon Bland is in the conversation of Derek Stingley and Sauce Gardner and those guys?
Well, I don't. Some people in there are going to say I'm a hater. No,
he's not. I think he's a good, like you said, he's a solid good player, but he's not in the conversation.
No, but
with
these
those
guys down here, Nate Hobbs and Jamel Dean and Kyler Gordon, sure. Yeah, he's a good starting corner.
16 to 19 million in there, I think he'd jump on it. And that might be the prime candidate for the next one.
Right. And if he and his representation feel that way, that is how you jump the line. I was a little bit surprised to see Jake at 13 per, but I guess 7th highest paid tight end with other guys coming up. Like, I guess that's okay. That makes sense. But yeah, they have no problem getting the good player, especially if they've been hurt, and signing them to a contract, which Jerry then in press conferences says he shouldn't have signed later. Like, do you think he regrets signing Dak?
I think he has moments.
I guess with injuries, maybe.
I think he has moments. I think he sits back and times, like, I think this is not Dak specific. I think it's human specific. I think when you make a large purchase, like, for example, let's use your pool for an example. I know we got to go.
23.1, I think I owe 21.3.
Like, when you got your pool, good idea.
That was a great idea.
Great idea. And you have good moments in it.
I do.
Then you have moments you're like, clean this damn thing. The filter's not working.
I don't clean it. Come on.
Oh, you hire someone?
Yeah.
You're wealthy. You're a wealthy white man.
Yeah, I paid $200 a month.
You know what I'm saying?
They swing by every Monday.
But if there are moments in time where you look up and you go, man, I wish I didn't have this. I wish I didn't have this. Like, I use the example for myself. I used to drive a really, really, really fancy car. We won't name the car because we don't know who's going to be a sponsor of ours one day. Paid a lot of money.
I bet you're sitting real low.
Actually.
Oh, were you sitting way up high? Okay. What do you think he was driving, everybody in the chat?
It was fast.
Up high and fast.
Yeah. Handled well.
He had a Ford Lightning truck.
It was handled well. But when it came, and I enjoyed it, came with a nice price tag. Didn't matter. You know when I got upset about it? Had to go get it fixed. Can't take it down to your local.
It's easy to get a Civic fix.
No, you can't take it down there to your local mom and pop shop.
No.
Gotta go see those folks. They gotta hook it up to the mainframe and do all the kind of crazy stuff to it. You walk out of there.
Tough to get that Porsche repaired.
Pockets on rabbit ears. Pockets on rabbit ears. I'm not gonna.
Tough to get that Denali.
But you gotta go to the people. So it's like I do the near time with Jerry. Sit back and he goes, I didn't want to. There's times where that goes to win the game for him. And he goes, hot dog, worth every penny.
Hot dog and a bun.
Worth every penny.
Because my point was going to be, but then I wasn't thinking like Dak when he's hurt, like you will be mad that you're paying that much money. Like your best players, you're not going to regret it because they're the best players that are the most important to you winning. It's the mid-level ones when they get hurt and you're just like,
Nah, Dak gets hurt again this year and he missed 4 or 5 games.
Okay, then he'll be
he's
like,
gonna be pissed.
Why did I do that?
He's gonna be like, this is not looking good.
Let's go ahead and eat $130 million and get him out of here. You know, bring in Machine Gun Kelly. What's he up to these days? Chad Kelly. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, injuries are piling up. The why. What can we do about it, and do they need to make mo moves is all next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Was it an Escalade?
What?
Was it an Escalade?
No.
What do y'all think? Sign up to be a diehard. I saw somebody in the chat earlier. He said he signed up, he got his T-shirt in, and he got his diehard card in, and he was thrilled. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, I lost my wallet. I lost my diehard card.
Oh.
I got all my credit cards replaced, but I don't have a diehard card anymore. By the way, if you found a wallet in the northeast Dallas area, all the cards are canceled. There's nothing in it I need, but I would like my diehard card. I don't want to. You're a germaphobe. I don't want to touch your stuff. You're going to wipe it down right in front of me afterwards. Yeah.
Spray it down right when I'm done.
Do that. Sign up to be a diehard. We got our training camp special going on. $36. It is normally $79.99 for a year of being a DLLS diehard. And being a diehard gets you all sorts of great stuff. You do get to pick a T-shirt from the merch store, which that's a $36 value. So basically, you've got a year for nothing is what you're working with. And that gets you access to, there you go, look at our Dallas collection, those shirts. You can pick you one of those, get that, bam, right off the top. And then you also get access to our Discord lounge where, let me click over there and see how many of these things are lit up. There is a new message in literally every one of these since the last time I clicked it. We got them bolded up. Diehard chat, podcast, merch, video games, movies and TV, music, food, books, positive vibes, wrestling, Cowboys, Rangers, Stars match.
Nice.
The Discord goes hard, and you're going to want to be there. You get access to all of our premium content on the website. You get an ad-free experience on the website. You get the diehard card. You get discounts on merch and events, all of those things if you sign up to be a diehard. The QR code is on your screen. $36 training camp intro offer. Take advantage of it today or else, which is a threat. I'm just encouraging you to do that. alldlls.com. Sign up to be a diehard, and we will continue the party. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and we talked earlier, the injuries are piling up on the good guys. I'm going to call them the good guys.
Can I cut you off real quick?
Sure.
Jeremy 5X put Chrysler 300s for dudes with fake chains. Quick Chrysler 300 story.
There's no way you were in a Chrysler 300.
Quick Chrysler 300 story. In college.
Talking about that Phantom.
I told you the story before.
Oh, I know what the Chrysler 300 is designed to look like.
Yes. So in college, I at one point in time I had a Chrysler 300, and you really couldn't tell me. And I was like, "This Chrysler 300." I'm like, "Yeah, you know, it kind of looks like a Phantom." You know, I felt
just like a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, I just felt like it was like a Phantom. I'm like, all right, this is the college version of a Phantom.
And you definitely didn't get the stock rims because then it wouldn't look like a Phantom.
No.
You got the good rims.
This is the good stuff.
Yeah,
This was top shelf,
also
right?
17s or something.
20s.
20s?
20s. Kept them clean though. Kept them clean. Kept them clean. Kept them clean. And I just felt like, I was living life. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple of dollars in my pocket. Yeah. Was doing well for myself.
Right.
And I remember me and my best friend, Kareem Taylor, my dog. We were leaving Bahama Breeze. For all my RTP people, Raleigh Research Triangle Park.
And this is when you were getting all them envelopes full of money from the boosters?
We were leaving Bahama Breeze.
Yeah.
Okay? Good night, Bahama Breeze. If you know anything about Bahama Breeze back in the day, Bahama Breeze was Bahama Breeze.
Yeah.
Okay? Breeze.
I call it BBs.
You go to, well, it was some BBs in there.
Yeah.
Okay? Not the BBLs.
Yep. Okay.
It was some baddies in there at
Yeah.
Bahama Breeze. And I'm leaving out of Bahama Breeze, and we're feeling good, full. We're rolling.
Yeah.
And we get to the light.
Token up.
And no, we weren't.
Okay.
No, we were not.
All right.
No, we were not.
I'm just trying to add to the story.
light, and I'm about to make a left.
Yeah.
But before the light,
Wait for it to change.
I'm thinking I'm in this 300,
Yeah.
sitting on 20s.
On tw-
Feels like a phantom. Until up on my right pulls an actual phantom.
Mm.
And it looked like a damn 18-wheeler truck sitting next to me. And it was Julius Peppers.
Okay. You say,
It was Julius Peppers.
and he's looking at your little fake fan.
And I'm looking and I'm like, what up, man? And he rolls the window down. I kind of roll my window down and
Yeah.
kind of like,
You reach over and crank your window down.
come on, I wasn't cranking it. But I rolled my window down. Like, hey, what's up, man? What's good, man? Y'all good? Y'all boys good? Y'all need anything? I'm like, nah. And when he rolled, he drove off.
Sound different.
I just sat at the light till it changed. I just sat there.
Didn't want to be near it.
No, I let him go. I let him go on to his rich phantom way. And I sat at the light with my Chrysler 300. And that's when I knew I'm getting out of this Chrysler. And I like literally Tuesday, I got out of the Chrysler.
But every time you're not around a Phantom, it kind of looks like a Phantom.
Now I was reminded. And so to Jay Witch's point, I had a fake chain on.
Anthony asked if I checked the sand trap for my wallet. Seems like you spend a lot of time in there. That swing. Have not checked there, but that's not. Todd wants to know, was it a Hummer? Is that what you were driving?
Oh no,
No, because he said it handled good. Do they handle good?
I've never driven a Hummer.
Big Sarge said we were clickbaiting today. What are we clickbaiting about today, Big Sarge? He also said Damone Clark is quietly having a nice little training camp. I've always thought.
Big Sarge, he said, I've been to Bahama Breeze in the Raleigh Triangle. He knows. Fire.
So Kenneth Murray was at camp for the first practice, maybe just the first practice. And then he's got some paternity leave, which we said that take as long as you like. It's the most important thing in the world. And you need to take care of your family first.
Yes.
When you come on back, we'll be excited to have you. And so Maris Leofau and Damone Clark are getting a good number of snaps, and I've seen and heard good things about both of them. And Damone Clark has always been my biggest mystery Cowboy because when he played a ton, I didn't think it was bad.
He ran a foul to somebody.
Yes, because when it was Mike Zimmer,
He ran a foul.
he was
to
buried.
He ran
and
a
I
foul
know
to
that
somebody.
he wasn't happy, and I know that Zimmer wasn't happy, and that they did not get along. And now suddenly Shotty's saying this year in training camp, he talked about Damone Clark in particular, where he's like, yeah, it looks like he's really diagnosing quicker and better. And I'm like, or is it that the guy who coaches the defense doesn't hate him anymore?
I forgot he was even here. Like, that's how far he was buried. Like, he was buried that far. I forgot he was a part of this football team.
Because I remembered last training camp, the two guys in the locker room that I heard quietly, with respect, but were like unhappy and like, this is not where I should be right now on the depth chart, was Damone Clark and Rico Dowdle. And they might have both been right.
Maybe one would have been.
One was definitely right.
One was definitely right.
One
The
was
other
definitely
one,
right. Well, we might see, is my point. Like, I don't know how this linebacker, I mean, I guess I know how this linebacker room shakes out. The guys who are going to get the first crack at it are Kenneth Murray and Jack Sanborn. That's going to be your linebackers. But I think it's at least relevant to keep a sharp eye, a wonk eye, if you will, if you're Katy Perry.
Okay.
Keep a wonk eye on how those guys perform, because the guys in front of them, either A, in Kenneth Murray's case, first-round pick, but the team he came from would say that they were very underwhelmed with what they got from him, and they were very happy to get any sort of return and get his salary off the books. And then Sanborn, who's never really been a starter, I just think it's worth keeping.
Watch your tongue.
I'm just saying he's never been an established.
Watch your tone when you're talking about my guy. You know, it's careful to put like your boy. Watch your tone when you're talking about my dude. I'm just telling you, just tread lightly. I'll take offense for him, on behalf of him.
I'm a little uncomfortable with you trying to portray me as a Jack Sanborn Captain Thunder.
I'm just saying.
When I thought I was going to be his champion, I just didn't know how far you were going to go to be his champion. I was like, man, I could see him starting. And then you were like, he is the best. And I'm like, dang. All right.
My guy.
But now I got to try to tear him down.
I'm not going to let you.
You got him too far up.
I'm not going to let you. I'm propping him up there.
What are the chances that Jeff's cap about paternity leave brought to you by Brandon Mills? What are the odds that anything changes in training camp? Like, I know that there's only so much you can do anyway. The NFL has rules about how often you can wear pads and when you can and can't hit each other. But, like, Shoddy wants physical. I think I agree with that. I would be a huge coward when it comes to preseason. If you're an established good player, you ain't playing. But, like, there is a line somewhere of at some point we're getting ready to play football in pads, so we're going to play football in pads to get ready for football in pads. But as people start getting hurt, do you start looking at it like, oh, physical training camp, huh?
No, I think if this is your mantra, if this is what you're preaching and you're standing 10 toes down on, you got to move forward. You got to just keep forging forward. You got to just keep pushing. And injuries are going to happen. And you can't go to one single training camp in any NFL city and some team is not dealing with some sort of injury due to practice.
Right.
Like you just like this game, I said it earlier, it's 100% hurt business. If Shoddy is wanting to get a more physical and a more mentally tough and physical football team, this is the only way to do it. This is the only way to do it. And I push back on you when it comes to the preseason because it is the only other way.
I'm close to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head. But preseason is the only other way legally that you get padded participation. It's the only other way. It's the only other way guys will be able to go out there and to have live 11-on-11 situations because you only get 9 padded practice.
Whatever it is, yeah. And then
it's not even like 9 over a month's period. That's, you get 2 or 3 here, 2 or 3 there, 2 or 3 there. And then when the season comes, I think you get 9 total or something crazy like that throughout the entire year. So if physicality is where you're going to lead this team to, it has to happen in training camp. It has to be something that you just say, you know what? We're going to come out on the other side of this better. And it may look ugly to start earlier in the year, but when we get to November and December and potentially January.
Probably not February.
We're not getting.
Okay, but close, maybe.
No, we're not going to make it.
Deep into January?
Well, hopefully.
Yep.
That's the hope.
Deep in there.
That's the hope.
Yep.
Those games that are deep into January are won in August, are won in early September. When you put on the pads, you go out there and you be physical. That's the only way. That is the only way to do this is to do it. You can't become physical if you are never in a situation to fight. You just can't. Like you're not going to go in the ring and beat a prime. Well, nobody beat prime Floyd Mayweather, but you're not going to be able to compete against guys if you're not training it. You got to keep pushing it, man. Got to keep pushing. Keep going. They're soft. They're soft. SOF capital T, soft. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop.
I acknowledge my own confusion about my own thoughts about these sorts of things because I wholeheartedly believe 2 things. 1, hard to get ready to play football without playing football. 2, if Dak has a high ankle sprain in a preseason game, I'll lose my mind. And so now I got to figure out how to balance these 2 things. I acknowledge. I don't know what I would want him to do. Like I wouldn't play my quarterback in a preseason game. I wouldn't play. You know what? I'd have a salary line. If you average $20 million a year, we're going to practice. We're going to get ready to play. But we ain't stepping out there against teams' backups, getting you rolled up on by somebody who's getting cut next Tuesday.
Oh, according to your average, $20 million?
Average annual $20 million.
Micah's playing.
For the moment. Mike ain't going to play for $20 million.
Just saying.
But what is his number right now? His 5th-year option is like 18 or something like that?
It might be a little more than that, but average.
Oh, his average is like 11 or 12. Yeah.
Put
Until he gets
there.
a new one. Micah, you have my blessing. I am on team A man, not team the man. You have my blessing. Stick it to the man until you get your money, Micah Parsons. Hang in there, buddy. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Thanks for hitting the like button and being in the comments. We appreciate you. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through, so be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.